Loss of water by plants. You have learnt in chapter 7 that plants need water to grow. Plants use a part of this water to prepare their food and retain some of it in their different parts. Remaining part of this water is released by the plants into air. पत्ते में से रेस्पिरेशन होता है। हमने जो एक्टिविटी किया था जिसमें पत्ते को हमने पॉलीथीन बैग से लपेट के उसमें रबर बैंड लगा दिया, तो उसमें थोड़ा पानी इकट्ठा हुआ था। वो क्यों हुआ था? क्योंकि छोटे छोटे पोर्स होते हैं उसके पत्ते में, वहां से पानी को बाहर जाता है, उसको रेस्पिरेशन बोलते हैं। As water vapor through the process of transpiration. Transpiration process is continuously going on in plants. Transpiration. पत्तों में से पानी वेपर फॉर्म में बाहर आता है। Do you remember observing transpiration of water by plants in activity 4 in chapter 7? Water vapor enters the air through the processes of evaporation and transpiration. Is it lost forever? No, we get it back again, as we will see. How are clouds formed? Take a glass half filled with water. Wipe the glass from the outside with a clean piece of cloth. अब उसमें थोड़ा बर्फ डालो पानी में, आधा पानी से भर दो, उसके बाद उसमें बर्फ डाल दो। Wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Observe the changes that take place on the outer surface of the glass. From where do water drops appear on the outside of the glass? The cold surface of the glass containing iced water cools the air around it, and the water vapor of the air condenses on the surfaces of the glass. क्या होता है? हमने कंडेंसेशन देखा था, वाटर वेपर में से वापस पानी बन जाता है लिक्विड, उसको कंडेंसेशन बोलते हैं। तो जब ग्लास में बर्फ डाला है, बर्फ है सब, तो क्या होगा? उससे बाहर का जो एयर है यहाँ पे वो ठंडा हो जाएगा। जैसे वो ठंडा होगा तो कंडेंसेशन होगा। कंडेंसेशन होगा मतलब यहाँ पे आपको सरफेस पे पानी ऐसे दिख जाएगा, ठीक है। We notice this process of condensation in activity 7 in chapter number 5. The process of condensation plays an important role in bringing water back to the surface of earth. How does it happen? ये कैसे होता है? As we go higher from the surface of the earth, it gets cooler. When the air moves up, it gets cooler and cooler. At sufficient heights, the air becomes so cool that the water vapor present in it condenses to form tiny drops of water called droplets. It is these tiny droplets that remain floating in air and appear to us as clouds. तो क्लाउड क्या है? वाटर के छोटे छोटे टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स हैं जो कंडेंस्ड हुए हैं, क्योंकि वहां पे जैसे ही वो आसमान में ऊपर जाएगी वाटर वेपर, वहां पे टेम्परेचर कम होगा और ठंडक की वजह से वो कंडेंस होके टाइनी टाइनी ड्रॉपलेट्स बन जाती है, तो हमको क्लाउड के फॉर्म में दिखता है। इट इज so happens that many droplets of water come together to form larger sized drops of water. Some drops of water become so heavy that they begin to fall. These falling water drops are what we call rain. फिर वो ड्रॉपलेट्स एक दूसरे के पास आके पूरा एक बूंद बन जाता है और वो बूंद फिर नीचे गिरती है, जिसको हम बारिश बोलते हैं। In special conditions, it may also fall as hail or snow. Thus, water in the form of vapor goes into air by evaporation and transpiration, forms clouds and then comes back to the ground as rain, hail or snow. ठीक है, तो ये पूरा जो हमने देखा वो हमने वाटर साइकिल देखा। Back to the oceans. What happens to the water that rain and snow bring into the different regions of earth? बारिश गिरती है, उसके बाद पानी पूरा जमीन पे आ गया, अब क्या होगा? Almost all land surfaces are above the level of the ocean. Most of the water that falls on the land as rain and snow sooner or later goes back to the ocean. This happens in many ways. Snow in the mountains melts into water. This water flows down the mountains in the form of streams and rivers, जैसे आपको 14.8 में दिखाया है. Some of the water that falls on land as rain also flows in the form of rivers and streams. So most of the rivers cover long distances on land and ultimately fall into a sea or an ocean. However, water of some rivers flows into lakes. The rainwater also fills up the lakes and ponds. तालाब है जो वो भी भर जाते हैं बारिश से. A part of the rainwater gets absorbed by the ground and seems to disappear in the soil. तो थोड़ा पानी फिर जमीन में उतर जाता है. Some of this water is brought back to the air by the process of evaporation and transpiration. लेकिन मिट्टी गर्म होगी तो पानी evaporate होता रहेगा. The rest seeps into the ground. Most of this water becomes available to us as groundwater. उसको groundwater बोलते हैं. जमीन में जो होता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? groundwater. कुआं खोदते हैं और पानी निकलता है, वो कौन सा पानी है? इसको ग्राउंड वाटर कहते हैं. Open wells are fed by groundwater. Groundwater is the source for many lakes as well. It is also this groundwater which is drawn by a hand pump or a tube well. The more hand pumps or tube wells that are used in an area, the deeper we need to dig to find this groundwater. जैसे उसको यूज करते जाओगे तो जमीन में वो नीचे चला जाता जाएगा. The loss in the level of groundwater due to overuse is worrisome. ये ज़्यादा overuse नहीं करना चाहिए वरना फिर पानी नहीं मिलेगा जमीन में. Paheli wants to share a concern with you. In those areas where the land has little or no vegetation, the rainwater flows away quickly. Flowing rainwater also takes the top layer of the soil away with it. पानी जैसे बारिश में घूम जाता है उसके साथ मिट्टी भी किस जाती है. ठीक है. There are few areas where most of the land is covered with concrete. This reduces the seepage of rainwater into the ground, which ultimately affects the availability of groundwater. सब जगह सीमेंट डाल देंगे जमीन पे तो फिर पानी ग्राउंड वाटर है वो पूरा खत्म होता जाएगा. We now know that water brought back to the surface of the earth by rain, hail or snow goes back to ocean. Thus water from the ocean and surface of the earth goes into air as vapor, return as rain, hail or snow and finally goes back to ocean. ये पूरा साइकिल खत्म हो गया. The circulation of water in this manner is known as the water cycle. This circulation of water between ocean and land is a continuous process. This maintains the supply of water on land. What if it rains heavily? The time, duration and the amount of rainfall varies from place to place. अलग अलग जगह पे छोटा ज़्यादा या थोड़ा रेन पड़ता है. In some parts of the world it rains throughout the year, while there are places where it rains only for a few days. In our country, most of the rainfall occurs during the monsoon season. मानसून में हमारे यहाँ पे इंडिया में बारिश गिरता है. Rains bring relief, especially after hot summer days. The sowing of many crops depends on the arrival of monsoon. खेतों में जो उगता है अनाज तो वो मानसून की वजह से. However, excess of rainfall may lead to many problems. Heavy rains may lead to rise in the level of water in rivers, lakes and ponds. तो बाढ़ आ जाएगा. The water may then spread over large areas causing floods. Floods means बाढ़. The crop fields, forests, villages and cities may get submerged by water. In our country, floods cause extensive damage to crops, domestic animals, property and human life. During floods, the animals living in the water also get carried away with the waters. They often get trapped on land areas and die when flood water recedes. मछलियाँ और सब बाहर पानी में आ गए, फिर उसके बाद जब इवेपोरेट हो गया पानी जमीन पे से तो मर जाएंगे मछलियाँ. Rains also affect the animals living in the soil. 14.6 What happens if it does not rain for a long period? Can you imagine what would happen if it does not rain in a region for a year or more? एक साल तक बारिश नहीं आया तो क्या होगा? The soil continues to lose water by evaporation and transpiration. ठीक है. Since it is not being brought back by rain, the soil becomes dry. The level of water in ponds, wells of the region goes down and some of them may even dry up. क्या होगा अगर बारिश नहीं आएगा तो जमीन सूख जाएगा और कुएं तालाब सब सूख जाएगा. The groundwater may also become scarce. Groundwater છે જે નીચે ચાલ્યું જશે. This may lead to a drought. उसको सूखा बोलते हैं. In drought conditions, it is difficult to get food and fodder. Fodder means animal का जो खाना है वो. You might have heard about droughts occurring in some parts of our country or the world. Are you aware of the difficulties faced by the people living in these areas? What happens to the animals and the vegetation in these conditions? Try and find out about this by talking to your parents and neighbors and by reading about it from newspapers और magazines. पानी के बिना जीवन नहीं चलता है. How can we conserve water? Only a small fraction of water available on the earth is fit for use of plants, animals and humans. बहुत थोड़ा हमारे पास पानी है जिसको हम यूज कर सकते हैं. Most of the water is in the oceans and it cannot be used directly क्योंकि उसमें नमक है. When the level of the groundwater decreases drastically, this cannot be used anymore. बहुत नीचे अगर ग्राउंड वाटर चला जाता है जमीन में तो उसको हम हैंडपंप से फिर मोटर डाल के उधर निकाल नहीं सकते. The total amount of water on earth remains the same, but the water available for use is very limited and is decreasing with overusage. The demand for water is increasing day by day. The number of people using water is increasing with rising population. In many cities, long queues for collection of water are a common sight. Also, more and more water is being used for producing food and by the industries. These factors are leading to shortage of water in many parts of the world. Hence, it is very important that water is used carefully. We should take care not to waste water. अभी देखते हैं 14.8 रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग. One way of increasing the availability of water is to collect rainwater and store it for later use. Collecting rainwater in this way is called rainwater harvesting. The basic idea behind rainwater harvesting is catch water where it falls. जैसे पानी गिरता है उसको बचा लो. What happens to the rainwater that falls in places that are mostly covered with concrete roads or buildings? It flows into the drainage, isn't it? From there, water goes to rivers or lakes, which could be far away. A lot of effort will then be required to get this water back into our homes, as the water did not seep into the ground. Here, two techniques of rainwater harvesting are discussed. Rooftop rainwater harvesting. In this system, the rainwater is collected from the rooftop to a storage tank. अगासी में जो पानी गिरता है उसको टैंक में स्टोर कर लो. Through pipes, this water may contain soil from the roof and need filtering before it is used. Now, instead of collecting rainwater in the tank, the pipes can go directly into a pit in the ground. This then seeps into the soil to recharge or refill the ground water. Another option is to allow water to go into the ground directly from the roadside drains that collect rainwater. So this is your rainwater harvesting. मतलब कि बरसात का पानी है उसको सेव करो, बचा लो, उसको स्टोर कर लो. थैंक यू.